Since I was a kid, I was always the weird one in the family. There were three of us: Marcos, the oldest, athletic, popular, the golden boy; Camilla, the middle one, smart, ambitious, my parents' pride; and me, Lucas, the youngest, the one who spent hours in front of a computer playing games and dreaming of becoming a professional gamer. To everyone else, I was just lazy, the one without a future. The comparisons never stopped. At Sunday lunch, my dad always praised Marcos for being a leader, said Camilla would make a brilliant doctor. When it came to me, all I got was, "And you? Have you thought about doing something with your life?" I pretended not to care, but inside it hurt. It felt like no one actually saw me for who I was. The only person who did was my grandfather, old Joaquim. He lived just 2 streets away, and every time I escaped to his house, he welcomed me with a smile and a "Come here, champ. Tell me what you've been up to with those games." He didn't understand a single thing about video games, but he listened like everything I said mattered. He made me feel worth something. One day, after yet another argument with my parents about grades and lack of ambition, I went to his house and slumped onto the floor. "They think playing is a waste of time, Grandpa," I said. He was quiet for a moment, then replied, "You know, Lucas, when I was your age, people said drawing was for lazy dreamers. Now people make a living from it. The world changes, my boy. What matters is doing something with heart." Those words never left me. As I grew older, things got worse. My siblings mocked me constantly. "Look, the button champion. What's next, a medal for laziness?" They laughed while my parents tried to hide their disappointment, but I could see it in their eyes. So I started playing in secret at night, headphones on while everyone slept. That's when I started joining online tournaments and realized maybe, just maybe, I had real talent. I won my first online competition when I was 17. The prize wasn't huge, but for the first time, I felt recognized for something that was mine. I ran to tell Grandpa Joaquim, and he smiled that big, warm smile of his. "I knew it, kid. Keep going. When the heart finds the right path, no one can stop it." He was my safe place, the one person who believed in me. A few months later, Grandpa got sick. I visited him at the hospital, and he held my hand tightly. "Promise me you won't give up?" he asked. I promised. He closed his eyes and smiled, and I knew that would be our last conversation. When he passed, it felt like the ground disappeared beneath me, but the promise I made kept me standing. I trained harder, joined small teams, and slowly climbed my way up. I started competing abroad, got sponsors, and by 24, I was living entirely off gaming. When I finally bought my own house, all I could think was how proud Grandpa Joaquim would have been. One day, the local news did a feature on me. Young man from the city becomes professional gamer and national esports star. My parents saw it on TV. For the first time, my father called me and said, voice trembling, "Son, I didn't know it was this big. Your grandfather always believed in you, didn't he?" I just answered, "Always." That Christmas, I went home. Everyone was different, awkward, a bit unsure how to act around me. Camilla hugged me and said she admired me. Marcos asked if I could teach his kid how to play. And for the first time, I didn't feel resentment, only a deep, quiet kind of peace, and a huge wave of longing for Grandpa, for his words, for his faith in me when no one else had any. In the living room, his portrait sat on a shelf. I stared at it for a long moment, remembering all the afternoons we'd spent together. I touched the frame and whispered, "I did it, Grandpa." And I swear, just for a second, I could almost hear his voice in the back of my mind, laughing softly and saying, "I knew it, champ. I always knew."